What if I told you that a martial arts world champion, an army colonel, and a parking lot attendant aren't just unexpected heroes, they're also among the most educated individuals on the planet. Each one holds dozens of university degrees, including multiple doctorates. But hold your breath, that's just the beginning. In this video, I uncover the jaw-dropping lives and achievements of the 7 most educated people in the world. Prepare for surprises, inspiration, and stories that defy imagination. Watch till the end, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing journeys. Some chase fame, others chase passion, and a rare few chase knowledge, relentlessly, obsessively, across decades. From courtrooms to classrooms, from yoga halls to literary festivals. Welcome, friends. Let's meet world's top 7 extraordinary polymaths who've turned education into a lifelong odyssey. Here are the incredible stories. Let's begin with Benjamin Bolger, Dyslexia's defiant scholar. Long before he was hailed as one of the most educated men in the world, Benjamin Bolger was just a struggling boy in Michigan, with a severe learning disability, a fractured family, and the weight of trauma pressing down on his young shoulders. Diagnosed with dyslexia as a child, Benjamin couldn't read properly even by the age of 10. The letters danced and blurred on the page. He failed 2nd grade. Teachers lost hope. And then came heartbreak. His parents divorced early, and while still in his formative years, his father died in a car accident. It was a loss that shook the fragile ground beneath him. But there was one constant, one force of nature that refused to let his story end in tragedy. His mother, Loretta Bolger Wish. A single mom with a fierce heart and boundless patience, Loretta became his eyes when dyslexia blurred his vision, his compass when grief clouded his path. She sat beside him in classrooms, taking notes for him, whispering encouragement, and quite literally walking every academic step with him. They were inseparable, a mother-son duo defying fate. Together, they rewrote destiny. Benjamin would go on to earn over 17 degrees, from Harvard, Oxford, Columbia, Dartmouth, Stanford, Brown, Brandeis, and more. Each diploma wasn't just a credential. It was a quiet, defiant victory over doubt, trauma, and disability. Benjamin Bolger didn't just conquer classrooms. He conquered the curse of being underestimated. His mother once said, with dyslexia, he found his rhythm in learning, and home became his cradle of confidence. Bolger began his academic journey at Yale Law in 1995 and went on to earn master's degrees from Oxford, Cambridge, Stanford, Columbia, Brown, Dartmouth, Brandeis, Skidmore, and a Doctor of Design from Harvard in 2008. By his early 30s, he held over a dozen degrees in diverse fields, including sociology, urban planning, education, writing, humanities. By 2022, he was pursuing his 17th degree at the University of Cambridge, balancing family, teaching online, and his deeply packed study schedule. His dyslexia didn't deter him. It shaped him into a global academic. He sleeps just 4 to 5 hours a night. In his words, I love to learn. I want to be a producer of knowledge, not just a consumer. Now meet Shrikant Jichkar, India's multifaceted politician and scholar. Born September 14, 1954 near Nagpur, Jkar amassed 20 university degrees, from medicine, law, business, Sanskrit, journalism, arts, even literature, with 42 exam attempts between 1973 and 1990. He topped many of them and won multiple gold medals. Simultaneously, he cleared UPSC, joined IPS 1978 and IAS 1980, then quit to become Maharashtra's youngest MLA at age 26. He held 14 ministerial portfolios and established educational institutions, including a Sanskrit university and Sandipani School. His personal library boasted over 52,000 rare books. Tragically, he died in a car accident on June 2, 2004. I want so, he once confessed. I chose exams not for papers, but for the thrill of learning. He wrote 42 exams between 1973 and 1990, often topping them, and served with distinction in 14 ministerial portfolios. Meet amazing Robert W. McGee, academic and martial artist. It is known as the Weekend of Gold. In 2017, at the age of 70, Robert McGee entered an international martial arts tournament, not just in one discipline, but in 4: Taekwondo, Karate, Kung Fu, and Tai Chi. Over the course of a single weekend, he competed in all 4 styles and emerged with 3 gold medals and 1 silver, becoming a world champion in each category except Tai Chi, where he placed second. What makes this story remarkable isn't just the medals, it's that McGee had never trained professionally in some of these styles until later in life. He began practicing martial arts as a teenager, paused for decades, and then returned to it in his 60s with the same intensity he brought to academia. He was later inducted into the United States Martial Arts Hall of Fame, and as of 2025, his career gold medal count stands at 1072, with a personal goal to surpass 1100. This blend of intellectual and physical mastery is what makes McGee truly unique. A man who can debate tax ethics in 14 languages and break boards with precision kicks in the same breath. He amazes us by drafting accounting laws in Bosnia to writing political thrillers that made Amazon's bestseller list. Born in 1947, McGee amassed 23 degrees, including over 13 doctorates, even economic history in a fields many scholars never touch. He earned 239 gold medals, authored over 60 books, and more than 1,000 papers. A martial arts practitioner and instructor, McGee continued earning new degrees into his 70s while teaching at Fayetteville State University. A scholar in the classroom and dojo, McGee's pursuit of knowledge is matched only by his devotion to discipline. He said academic discipline and martial discipline feed each other. Into his 70s, he donned a black belt while still teaching and still adding to his collection of 239 gold medals and over 60 books. Just think, a man in his 70s practiced Taekwondo, Karate, Tai Chi, and taught others, noting, academic discipline and martial discipline feed each other. Now meet Ranjit Das, India's academic record setter. In the quiet town of Bagnan, nestled in the heart of Howrah district, lives a man whose thirst for knowledge has defied convention and time. Dr. Ranjit Das, born on February 6, 1964, in a modest village in West Bengal, he earned 23 to 25 degrees, sources vary, including 13 masters, 3 bachelors, postgraduate diplomas, MPhil, and a PhD. He earned gold medals in IGNOU PG exams and authored 8 literary books in English and Bengali. He is recognized in India Book of Records and Asia Book of Records as among India's top degree holders. Raised in a financially humble household, Ranjit began his education in rural schools like Chokismilapur and Betahat Primary School, where chalk dust and curiosity mingled freely. His early schooling was marked by simplicity, but his mind was anything but ordinary. But Ranjit's story isn't just about degrees, it's about devotion. He's been a school teacher since 1988, currently teaching English and Bengali at Tenpur Nabasan Anantaram High School. His classroom isn't just a place of instruction, it's a sanctuary of encouragement, where he uses storytelling, humor, and empathy to reach students from marginalized and rural backgrounds. In 2002, he was awarded a gold medal by IGNOU for topping the program. A year later, he was invited by the Prime Minister of India to witness the Republic Day Parade, a rare honor for a school teacher. Despite his accolades, Ranjit remains grounded. He credits his wife for supporting his academic pursuits and calls his learning journey a passion, not a plan. Even after retirement, he vows to continue studying, not for recognition, but for the joy of learning. Meet Dr. Hardial Singh, Punjab's degree legend. Born on June 10, 1942 in Jagran, Punjab, Dr. Hardial Singh, often called Sembi, has earned an astonishing 35 degrees, including 17 master's degrees in fields like English, Punjabi, economics, history, sociology, philosophy, Gandhian studies, public administration, journalism, religious studies, plus LLB, diplomas in engineering, homeopathy and Ayurvedic medicine, teaching credentials, civil engineering, and management courses. He rose from humble origins and went on to serve as a colonel in India's military engineering service, truly transforming his life through education. Meet Michael Nicholson, an American perpetual student from Kalamazoo, Michigan, who as of 2016 has received 1 bachelor's degree, 2 associate's degrees, 3 specialist degrees, and 1 doctoral degree, along with 23 master's degrees, including ones in health administration and special education administration, for a total of 30 degrees. His first degree was in religious education from William Tyndale College in Michigan in 1963. He earned his doctorate in education from Western Michigan University in 1978. Besides his studies in Michigan, Nicholson has earned degrees from a number of institutions in Texas, Indiana, and Canada. Nicholson has worked at several teaching positions. When asked in 2012 about his pursuit, Nicholson said, "I just stayed in school and took menial jobs to pay for the education, and just made a point of getting more degrees, and eventually I retired so that I could go full-time to school." In the college town of Kalamazoo, Michigan, he quietly defied the norms of education. Behind his success lies a humble, deeply personal story. To fund his academic journey, Nicholson took on menial jobs, including working as a parking meter attendant at Western Michigan University. For over a decade, he issued tickets and monitored campus lots for prestige, the tuition discount the job offered. It was a clever strategy: earn a living, stay close to campus, and keep learning. He never married, lived modestly, and attended 28 out of 29 graduation ceremonies, collecting tassels like trophies. His first degree was in religious education, and his last known pursuit was a master's in criminal justice. He once said, "It's stimulation to go to class, look at the material, meet the teacher and students. It makes life interesting for me." Nicholson didn't chase fame or fortune. He chased curiosity. His life was a quiet rebellion against the idea that learning must end. And in the parking lots of academia, he found his path. Every time Michael Nicholson completed a degree, and he did so 28 times, he made it a point to attend the graduation ceremony in person, not just for the diploma, but for the tassel. He kept each tassel from every graduation, storing them in a special box at home. To him, they weren't just souvenirs, they were symbols of perseverance, each one representing months or years of study, sacrifice, and quiet determination. Nicholson once said, "I like learning. I like going to school. I like the atmosphere. I like to meet people. It's a nice way to spend your time." Despite working as a parking meter attendant to fund his education and living modestly, He never missed the chance to walk across the stage, shake hands with the dean, and add another tassel to his growing collection. Meet Dr. Saji Satyanarayana, the doctor at Titan. Born in Telangana, India, Dr. Saji Satyanarayana holds a staggering 111 doctorates, 15 DC, 25 DLit, and 71 PhDs, all earned by age 41 from 25 universities. He's authored over 180 books and holds 4 Guinness World Records. Here is a summary table of his earned degrees. Degree type: number of degrees, fields of study. PhD, Doctor of Philosophy, 71. Psychology, Medical Sciences, Public Health, Yoga, Spirituality, Vedic Sciences, etc. Doctor of Letters, Doctor of Literature. 25. Literature, Philosophy, Spirituality, Public Health, Astrology, Vedic Science DC. Doctor of Science. 15. Medical Sciences, Alternative Medicine, Microbiology, Hinduism, Vedic Science. His notable institutions: Dr. Satyanarayana earned degrees from 25 universities worldwide, including Yale University, USA, Columbia University, USA, Kent University, UK and New Zealand, Pondicherry University, India, Tribhuvan University, Nepal, Ballsbridge University, Panama, Maharishi Vedavyasa, International Vedic University, India, Vedic Microbiology, Virtual University, India, University of South Florida, USA, University of Oxford, UK, Stanford University, USA, University of Azteca, Mexico, African Moon University, South Africa, Guinness World Records. Dr. Satyanarayana holds 3 Guinness World Records, most doctorate degrees earned during a period of 11 years. 33 doctorates between 2008 and 2019. Most books written by an individual. 125 books published between 2012 and 2016. Most published works in a calendar year. While we come to the close of this video on the incredible Polymaths, here is an interesting anecdote from the life of Saji Satyanarayana. In the early 1980s, long before he became the man with 111 doctorate degrees, Dr. Saji Satyanarayana was a young physician in Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, juggling his medical practice with an insatiable hunger for knowledge. Electricity in his neighborhood was unreliable, and many nights were swallowed by darkness. But that didn't stop him. He would light a single candle, sit cross-legged on the floor, and read ancient Vedic texts alongside modern medical journals, sometimes for 6 to 8 hours straight. Neighbors often joked that his house glowed not from the candle, but from his mind. Years later, when asked how he managed to write 72 books in a single year, he smiled and said, "If you love what you learn, time bends for you." That candlelit room became the birthplace of a legacy and a lifetime of bridging science and spirituality. Who is greatest among the 7 polymaths? It is neither important to know nor we are able to rank them. It is like asking who is greatest among the greatest. Jkar and McGee fused knowledge with service and discipline. Bolger turned a learning challenge into global reach. Das invested his credentials in Indian social impact. But Saji Satyanarayana, he scaled the heights, 111 doctorates, multiple Guinness records, and a living legacy of healing, teaching, and writing. They learned through obstacles, public roles, war fronts, injury, learning disorders, time, tradition. Yet they wrote, taught, healed, legislated. Their degrees weren't just credentials, they were canvases for deeper purpose. Each life speaks to one truth. The mind can voyage farther than any diploma suggests. Their stories challenge us.